Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
Good morning, and welcome to Convocation. My name is Dr. Wanda Costin, and I have the distinct honor and privilege of serving as the Provost and Vice President Academic here at Dalhousie University. Please be seated. I'd like to invite Elder Thomas Christmas to deliver the Mi'kmaq welcome.
Well, you say put it up to Kaluk now, which is Tan Delugudi Kisk Kagnam was all here. Kishkag anyway. Hope nobody notices that anyway is not a Mi'kmaq word. Valario Dilbidayo. A Valario Dan Dilmaliamo, Dan Kagnam was all to you. A whole day as a Bidayo. A whole day is a Pundayo. Jibuk to Galanquadio. A whole down. Casco. My God, you guys look so serious. Holy smack. This is a beautiful day. It's a great day. It's fantastic. All the work that you put into today, into these 2 hours. These graduates are heaving a sigh of, oh my God, finally. Because it's been a tough road for them and for you. Some more difficult than others. And I have the privilege and honor of saying an opening prayer. If I can ask you to stand. Kisu kolaliak, tijiji galuk nago, ignimuyak. Kisu kolaliak, titantilias dedimir, tilmaudanen. Akisu holdasik, kisabajik, it'll gunul muscle tijik. Akisu Pivanimul, Maliaman, Squidin Yogdan, a modical, Shibuk, Migmagi. Artelida, Migmagi, Kisu, Malamaliamuk Shilossum, that betray the Modia. Akisu, Pivanim, Mulay, and Pujale, the betray the Modia. I am praying to the Creator for helping the parents, the grandparents, uncles and aunts, for helping these graduates go through tough times. Because not everybody has a good path to walk on. I have also asked the Creator to watch over you while you are here. And to be careful when you're driving around, because Halifax is crazy for drivers. And please be careful while you're on your way to Costco. I've also asked the Creator to help each and every one of you while you are here. I also have asked the Creator to watch over the Oilers. I hope he does. Amen. Nadlias, thank you very much. and have a wonderful day. You can be seated.
Thank you, Elder Christmas. Dalhousie is located in Mi'kma'ki, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Inuk. We are all treaty people. There are three components to this statement. The first is the acknowledgement the land Dalhousie sits on is part of Mi'kma'ki, the territorial Inuk. The second is acknowledgement of the territory as both ancestral and unceded, recognizing the peace and friendship treaties signed between the British Crown and the Mi'kmaq did not involve surrender of land. Finally, the phrase, "we are all treaty people," reminds us that these treaties apply to all of us, indigenous and settlers alike. At Dalhousie, we continue to work and build on these critically important relationships and friendships, and we remain committed to the recommendations of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission report. We also recognize African Nova Scotians as distinct people whose histories, legacies, and contributions have enriched that part of Mi'kma'ki known as Nova Scotia for more than 400 years. We are deeply grateful to our Indigenous and African Nova Scotian faculty, staff, students, administrators, and elders who help guide our efforts, from pathway programs and admissions to curriculum and community partnerships. While we recognize there is still much more to do, we remain committed to a future grounded in equity and inclusive excellence. Today is a day of celebrations, one of endings and new beginnings. As we proceed today, we invite you to share with great enthusiasm and joy the success of your graduate. And graduates, welcome to the family of Dalhousie alumni. I'd like to take a moment to introduce the stage party. If you wouldn't mind standing or raising a hand that we can acknowledge you, I'd greatly appreciate it. Elder Thomas Christmas. Dr. Rustam Southwell, Chancellor. Dr. Kim Brooks, President and Vice Chancellor. Dr. Louise Spiteri, Chair of Senate. Dr. Brenda Merritt, Dean, Faculty of Health. Dr. Marty Leonard, Dean, Faculty of Graduate Studies. Dr. Marion Brown, Associate Dean Academic in the Faculty of Health, Associate Professor in the School of Social Work, and recipient of the Dalhousie Alumni Association Faculty Award of Excellence for Teaching and the University Beadle for this ceremony. Dr. Rebecca Afu, Assistant Professor in the School of Communication Sciences and Disorders and our Convocation speaker. We also have with us today faculty and staff who have been instrumental in the success of the graduates. If you are here either in the audience or here on stage, I ask that you rise or raise a hand so that we can acknowledge you as well. I'd like to take a moment. We have a few housekeeping matters. We don't anticipate any emergencies, but in the event of an emergency, you can follow these 2 aisles to the back. You'll see 2 green signs. Those are the exits. I'd also like to note that we will hopefully have a lot of cheering and loud noises in here. If you need a moment of silence and quiet, we have located room 1 floor up, room 401, so you should feel free to go there whenever you would like. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the President and Vice Chancellor of Dalhousie University, Dr. Kim Brooks, to deliver opening remarks.
Good morning. Just talking to a couple people up here, you know what I mean? I'll try it again. Good morning. There's a film from about a decade ago that I returned to while preparing for the Faculty of Health Convocation ceremonies, Still Alice. As I was reflecting on how health, wellness, and healthcare intersect with lives in powerful and often unseen ways, the story from that film kept coming to mind. Julianne Moore won the Oscar for her performance as Alice Howland, a brilliant linguistics professor diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's. On its surface, the film is a portrait of decline, but there are other layers of meaning to tease out. As I reflected on the incredible diversity of the health professions represented in our Faculty of Health, professions that are so often underportrayed or misrepresented in popular culture, I was struck by how often healthcare heroes live in the background of our collective stories. In Still Alice, Alice's husband is a physician, her children are loving and present, and she herself is a towering intellect. But as the disease progresses, what becomes painfully clear is that even those closest to her sometimes falter. Her husband becomes distant, her children unsure, they become clinical or withdraw, or simply cannot stay with the hard. And yet through the fog of her loss, there are figures who do remain. In the credits, they are often called something like nurse or speech-language pathologist. But in real life, if not in the movies, those caregivers are the heroes in the story. A 2019 article in the Journal of Humanities in Rehabilitation offers an analysis of the effectiveness of the film Still Alice as a teaching tool. It notes that the film fails to reveal the role that a care team might play for patients with Alzheimer's. This isn't just a cinematic oversight, it reflects a broader cultural gap. The real story of complex conditions like Alzheimer's isn't just about family or physicians, it's about a care team, the health professionals who assess, communicate, adapt, intervene, and most importantly, stay. Layered, coordinated care is what makes the difference for patients. The film reminds us of what happens when that team is absent, but also implicitly why your presence is so vital. It also reminds us of why research matters. For example, a paper titled Collaborative Transdisciplinary Team Approach for Dementia Care. We have great lives, academics. Funded by the National Institutes of Health, has documented the roles for nurses, social workers, medical assistants, health educators, and occupational and physical therapists in providing dementia care. Yet in this challenging era, funding that led to vital research has been cut in the United States. At Dalhousie, we're proud to carry this work forward. Researchers in our Faculty of Health are examining the causes and consequences of frailty, improving quality of life for older adults, and designing interventions that prevent decline before it begins. They're developing AI tools for healthy aging, studying mental performance among Olympic athletes, advancing social justice through community-based work, and creating inclusive environments for children with disabilities. From rehabilitation science to pharmacy practice, social work to kinesiology, DAL's researchers are not just identifying health challenges and ways to build wellness, they're solving those challenges and offering new approaches. They're building the evidence that guides care, policy, and education. Graduates, you take your place in that long arc of care and discovery, and that is what we celebrate today. You've trained for years to join professions that live at the intersection of science and care. Whether through clinical practice, community engagement, or policy, your work is essential to health and well-being of individuals and society. You've studied in labs and clinics, in simulation rooms and practicum placements through a global pandemic and a moment of global transformation. You are often the first to notice what's missing and the last to give up on what's possible. You give voice to the voiceless, movement to the constrained, and dignity to those who are navigating complex and chronic conditions. Yours are professions of creativity and precision, empathy and resolve. You have the knowledge, skills, and most importantly, the capacity to make lives better. No one enters health professions for glory. I hope that's not new news. Your work will demand stamina, humility, compassion, and courage, but it will also offer something rare, the chance to matter, not abstractly, but directly, profoundly, and personally. That's one lesson I take from Still Alice, that amidst uncertainty and possibly grief and loss, there are always those who choose to stay. There are those who deserve to be the center of the story because of the difference they make. So don't be afraid to put on your superhero capes on the days that you need them. Class of 2025, may you go forward with strength and wisdom, and with the deep knowledge that your work changes lives and matters. Today, you are not the background, you are the story and the main character, and so the Oscar is yours. Congratulations.
Thank you, President Brooks. We will now commence the conferring of degrees, so graduates, please stand. Chancellor Southwell, as Chair of the Senate of Dalhousie University, I ask you to confer degrees upon those candidates whose names have been approved by Senate.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in Dalhousie University, I admit to their respective degrees and diplomas with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto those candidates who have fulfilled the requirements of that degree and whose names have been approved by Senate. Admito vos ad gradum. Congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated.
Graduates, this is the moment you have been waiting for. It is your time to shine. As you come across the stage, you will greet and receive congratulations from the Chancellor, then proceed over here where you will meet your Dean, who will give you a beautiful pin to welcome you into the Dalhousie alumni family. Family and friends, please feel free to gather here. This will be the best place to take a picture of your graduate. At this time, I'd like to invite Dr. Brenda Merritt, Dean, Faculty of Health, Dr. Marty Leonard, Dean, Faculty of Graduate Studies, and Ella McDonald, an orator and alum from the Fountain School of Performing Arts, to present the candidates who are here today receiving their degrees.
Chancellor Southwell, I am honored to present the following candidates on behalf of the Faculty of Health who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Health Science. Busayo James Adeloye, with distinction. Lauren Danielle Atwood, with distinction. Sophie Audrey Ann Bouvet, with distinction. Jacqueline Melody Chandler, with distinction. Brianna Marie Charlton, with distinction. Emma Gabrielle Comstock, with distinction. Georgia Dawn English, with distinction. Becky Lynn Foster, with distinction and the University Medal in Health Sciences. Joshua George Granger, with distinction. Ashley Ann Hustler, with distinction. Emily Danielle Keeling, with distinction. Minji Kim, with distinction. Elaine Labid, with distinction. Amanda Margaret Lee, with distinction. Maya Flynn McDonald, with distinction. Riley Carolyn McDonald. Lejel Shazan Martel, with distinction. Caitlin Elizabeth Morgan. Julia Louise Muse, with distinction. Rachel Elizabeth Murphy, with distinction. Megan Page Oakes, with distinction. Chin Oragui. Jessica Melanie Pearson, with distinction. Deja Taya Powell, with distinction. Ashton Alexandra Richards, with distinction. Kelsey Elise Ritzel, with distinction. Kaylee Sandra Lyle Shanks, with distinction. Kelsa Julianne Sibley, with distinction. Hannah Michelle Snow, with distinction. Megan Elizabeth Swetnam, with distinction. Isabella Andrea Tatlock, with distinction. Hannah Marie Welsh. Kaylee Alexandra Wright, with distinction. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Bachelor of Health Science. Chancellor Southwell, I am now honored to present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Social Work. Abigail Ann Teresa Senarini, with distinction. Emily Louisa May Chalice, with distinction. Maddie Clark O'Brien, with distinction. Jessica Lynn Crawley. Sharice Jantel Higgins. Catherine Page Inglis, with distinction. Jadine Ann Jackson, with distinction. Tyla Andrea Michelle Johnson, with distinction. Jerisa Carolyn Jones, with distinction. McKnight, with distinction. Megan Olivia Murchison. Cale David Power, with distinction. Hannah Kathleen Robertson, with distinction. Keenan Albert Sparks. Haley Rose Watson, with distinction. Courtney Patricia Wright, with distinction. Nicole Rose Wright, with distinction. Mengting Xia, with distinction. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Bachelor of Social Work. Chancellor Southwell, I am honored to present the following candidates on behalf of the Faculty of Graduate Studies who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Master of Science. Vicente Alejandro Alba Suarez. John Allen. Cody Michael Appel. Victoria Tanya Baggs. Emily Barrett. Jenna Cree Bernard. Tanner Miles Ronald Bishop. Anne Brennan. Pam Brown. Cheryl Jenna Butler. Michael William Carroll. Chantel Marie Chafe. Joan Renji Cherian. Kennedy Alyssa Cook. Tyler Allen Cook. Megan Elizabeth Cosman. Olivia Nicole Crew. Megan Grace Curran. Francis Breyer Day. Rowan Hayden Dempsey. Mariana Diab. Emily Claire Dickey. Morgan Grace Dimmick. Tyra Elizabeth Dixon. Tristan William Austin Dower Nichols. Sylvia Danielle Driscoll Sangster. Dominique Michelle Duggan. Shauna Ellen Foley. Cassidy Susan Gallagher. Isaac Gallant. Patricia Gaisley. Madison Kristen Glenn. Samuel James Goss. Lucy Glenn Carter. Harmon Wade Grimshaw Surratt. Hudson Ross Grimshaw Surratt. Madison Blair Gulka. Alexia Lauren Heslip. Brianna Frances Heptich. Cameron Harris Hicks. Brana Higginbotham. Julie Hubley. Kaylee Eva Jones. Tatiana Beth Kelly. Mary Elizabeth Grace Landry. Alyssa Jo Leroy. Bethany Lidstone. Zoe Starr Lucas. Elise Lynette Lynch. Jared Paul McGinnis. Emma Jane McKenzie. Alyssa Marie McLean. Joelle Emma Mazaral. Erin Jillian McKinnon. Bradley James McMullen. Jacob Melanson. Emma Catherine Miller. Jenna Louise Miller. Peter Donald MacVicker Mitchell, joined on stage by Hannah. Gabrielle Rianne Morin. William Edward Morrison. Mark Napal. Ashley Julia Newman. Sarah Evelyn Noel. Elizabeth Ann Michael Organ. Madeline Avery Orlando. Marissa Jose Wallet. Michelle Tauvi Pasquier. Kristen Priscilla Pike. Amy Evangeline Prescott. Nicholas Struan Robertson. Julie Pierre Robichaud. Brandon Robson. Sophia Marie Roy. Lauren Elizabeth Shaw. Maria Ellen Sullivan. Jana Carey Sunday. Courtney Marie Warmerdam. Renee Sharifa White. Stephanie Mary Williams. Matthew Thomas Wright. Joelle Zori. Lillian McCrae Ziss. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Master of Science. Chancellor Southwell, I am now honored to present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Master of Social Work. Grace Apia. Corey Ronald Joseph Arsenault. Vanessa Obenawa Atempore. Amy Ogello. Monica Louise Boyd. Katie Stephanie Brown, joined on stage by Aiden, Evelyn, and Cohen. Heidi Nicole Burton. Ifoma Joy Callistus Orgy. Fourier. Hadrian Neil Courtney DeCassmaker. Robin Dignan. Don Dumas. Ibironke Ayula Fegonwa. Katie Ferris. Chloe Marie Gelowitz. Mackenzie Marie Gordon. Ashley Govers. Tasha Renee Marshall. Allison Sophie Miller. Peggy Monag McGregor. Chelsea Julia Mullally. Emma Marie O'Connell. Megan Rowe. Amanda Reigersberg. Silifat Adebukola Saliu. Ashley Louise Saunier. Jillian Smith. Jocelyn Anne Marie Sylvester. Melissa Marie Thomas. Allison Lauren Torrance. Lee Jennifer Tufford. Rochelle Marie Wilmot. Michelle Renee Wojciak. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Master of Social Work.
Please join me one more time in congratulating all of our graduates. And graduates, I know you would not be where you are today without the support of your family, friends, faculty, and staff. So please rise and celebrate them. You may be seated. I now invite Dean Merritt to introduce our convocation speaker.
Thank you, and congratulations to all of our graduates. It's my pleasure to introduce our convocation speaker, Dr. Rebecca Afu. Dr. Afu is a clinically certified speech-language pathologist and associate professor at Dalhousie University in the School of Communications, Sciences, and Disorders in the Faculty of Health. Dr. Afu is also cross-appointed to the School of Dental Hygiene in the Faculty of Dentistry. She completed her undergraduate degree in health sciences, her Master of Clinical Science, and a PhD at Western University in London, Ontario. She is the director of the Oral Health and Swallowing Research Laboratory in the School of Communication Sciences and Disorders, and the goal of her program of research is to improve the oral health and speech and swallowing function of older adults through novel interprofessional assessment and management practices. I now invite Dr. Afu to address the convocation.
Good morning. To the graduating class of 2025, to your proud families and friends, your dedicated mentors, and to our esteemed faculty, staff, administrators, elder, and distinguished guests, welcome. I am deeply honored to have the opportunity to address you on this day of immense joy and celebration. Today, we celebrate graduates from Audiology and Speech-Language Pathology, Clinical Vision Science, Health Science, Occupational Science and Occupational Therapy, Physiotherapy, Rehabilitation Research, and Social Work, a truly remarkable cohort of future healthcare leaders. Graduates, before we go any further, please take a moment. Look around you, take a deep breath, let this feeling sink in. You have earned this moment. It's yours. I want you to take a moment to think back, reflect. When did this journey of yours really begin? I'd argue that it wasn't with an acceptance letter, nor on your first day of university classes. For most of you, it began with the personal experiences that opened your eyes to this calling. It began in the clinics where you volunteered, the communities in which you have served, and with the mentors you shadowed. Long before you began acquiring the science of your profession, you were actively cultivating the art of compassion, building the foundation of empathy and service that has brought you to this very stage. Then, of course, you did earn your acceptance letter and you chose Dalhousie University and the Faculty of Health as the next step in your journey. Since that day, you have known the quiet intensity of late-night study sessions and the dynamic challenge of early morning clinical experiences. You've balanced the demands of exam periods with the needs of your patients. You have navigated complex group projects and forged profound human connections. In every step of this demanding journey, you have made personal sacrifices and demonstrated a resilience that is nothing short of inspiring. And for that, we celebrate you. Congratulations. Because it is so important that we celebrate you all today, but we also know that none of us arrives at a moment like this alone. So to the families, friends, mentors, faculty, and staff, this day is as much a celebration of your unwavering support as it is of the graduates' success. Thank you for everything you have done and for all you continue to do. Yes. As Dean Merritt mentioned in her introduction, I am a speech-language pathologist, and once upon a time, 17 years ago, I sat where you now sit, although it was in a different convocation hall at a different school. Writing this speech allowed me to reflect on the past 17 years of my clinical as well as academic experiences, and I hope you will allow me to leave you with some thoughts and perhaps some recommendations. Notice that when I talk about who I am, I tend to start with, I am a speech-language pathologist, and I say it with pride. And you've probably noticed that many of your educators and mentors do the same with their health profession. We are proud of who we are. It is part of our identity, and it is now part of yours as well. Make no mistake, you are entering a truly venerated profession. You will be asked to help others, often during the worst times in their lives, during times of great hardship, stress, vulnerability. They will trust you with their health, their fears, their hopes. They will bring you their stories, seeking not just your expertise, but your empathy. They need someone who brings all the science and all the tools, but who also listens, who pays attention to the human experience expressed alongside the clinical symptoms. This is the profound privilege of being a health professional, and with that privilege comes immense responsibility. I don't think there's ever been a time when maintaining the highest ethical standards was more important, or when our communities needed more dedicated advocates. To that end, while some health professions recite a collective oath, today I want to offer you something more personal, more enduring, the chance to forge your own oath, your pledge to serve others, to use your knowledge and skills responsibly, to promote dignity, and to preserve well-being. So I ask you now to take a quiet moment, think about your core values, reflect on the kind of clinician, the kind of professional you vow to be. What is your promise? If 10 seconds wasn't enough time for you to come up with your oath, that's okay. Forge your oath today or in the coming days. Carry it with you into service and revisit it often, especially when the need arises. Because the need will arise. Your oath will be tested. Healthcare is constantly evolving, and challenging times lie ahead. The breakneck pace of new research and technology developments are amazing, but can definitely feel overwhelming. When I think back to my years as a novice and even not so novice clinician, I remember very vividly the days where I was barely keeping my head above water. But I also remember the patients and families and the moments where I was listening to their stories, to their challenges, to their barriers, and it didn't feel so overwhelming anymore because together we could focus on one step at a time. How can I help you overcome this barrier, this challenge, and then the next, and then the next? So while I absolutely acknowledge that the path has hurdles, and those hurdles sometimes feel like failures, I hope that instead of failures, hurdles, barriers, I hope instead that you will see invitations. Invitations to innovate, to lead, and to approach every situation with curiosity. Ask yourself, what can I learn today, and how can I use it to provide quality care? I'm sure you've all heard more than once that lifelong learner is a prerequisite part of our profession, and it absolutely is. But for myself, I've reframed that to be fail forward towards future success, because I know I won't always get it right, but I will always challenge myself to learn from my experiences and be a little better every day. Teammates, colleagues, friends, when I reflect on the last 17 years, I recall my interprofessional collaborations most clearly and fondly. In fact, I still remember every clinician from my very first team. They taught me so much about providing quality, person-centered care, and we were so supportive of each other. Healthcare is a team sport, and you will need to find your team. Find the colleagues who share your values, perhaps even compare oaths. Support them and let them support you. I can still remember my physiotherapy colleague, Tom, who never missed an opportunity to work in a thoughtful moment of advocacy for a patient or to elevate a colleague in the numerous conversations he had in a day. He still inspires me. Finally, to care for others, you must care for yourselves. To uphold your oath, you must protect your own well-being. It is very clear that you are all strong and brilliant people, but everyone has hard days, experiences burnout, and fatigue. Look around the room at your support networks, your families, friends, mentors, mentees, your people, your community. These folks will be just as, if not more important, as you embark on your professional journey. When I consider the joyful moments of my career, the moments that refilled my cup and allowed me to be a better clinician, certainly I remember specific patients, families, but I also remember words of wisdom from my dad, quiet listening from my mom when I needed to vent, and what ultimately pushed me to make the jump to becoming an educator, working with students. It wasn't until I became a mentor that I realized how much I value and love helping students develop their knowledge and skills and achieve their goals. That might be a plug for you all to take a student when the time comes. But what I'm trying to say is that you need to listen to your own needs, have honest conversations about your well-being, and find what brings you joy, what refills your cup. Take good care of yourselves. I have two final things that I'd like to say. First, I would like to share my personal oath with you all. As a speech-language pathologist, I have pledged my professional life to the service of others. I try and use my knowledge and skills with integrity and responsibility. I ground my practice in evidence, and I commit to a lifetime of learning to ensure the highest standard of care. I honor the inherent dignity and autonomy of every individual. I try and listen with respect, amplify every voice, and see the whole person, not just the disorder, celebrating unique identity and culture. I strive to preserve and enhance the well-being of my patients and my students, fostering communication that connects them to their world, empowers their participation in life, and protects their overall health. May I always act with compassion, humility, and unwavering advocacy. Lastly, I have a final request. Each of you has a powerful voice. Please use it. Use it to provide comfort and care, to educate and explain, to champion, and to advocate. I can only imagine the extraordinary impact you all will make, and I think I speak for everyone here when I say that we are so proud and excited for you all. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you for those inspiring words, Dr. Afu. Graduates, today you were led into this ceremony and will be led out by our beadle, carrying the New Dawn staff of place and belonging. This staff is more than a ceremonial symbol. It embodies Dalhousie's diverse and inclusive community. Crafted with materials, textures, and symbols reflecting the richness and diversity of individuals like you, graduates who have shaped our campus and who now join a global network of over 160,000 Dalhousie alumni. The formal business of Convocation has concluded. Now, for those who know me, it is rare for me to get relaxed, but I have to tell you that underneath this, I am wearing an Oilers dry-sidle jersey. Let's go. Congratulations and thank you.
Give me the demonage, don't delio no day, nigga much good, my we done it. Give me the demonage, don't what a big soul day, nigga much good. Abon madultine, abon madultine, dan giso keliga haluk sigo ulau si amo we a heu we yo we ha ya we yo he yo he ha ya we yo he ha ya we yo he Give me the demonage, don't delio no day, nigga much good, my we done it. Give me the demonage, don't what a big soul day, nigga much good, abahon madu. Abon madultinej dan giso keliga haluk sigo ulau si amo we a heu we yo we ha yo yo we yo he yo he ha ya we 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 yo he demendet, dan delio no tin, nigga much to Maui dan get me dead demendet, dan weda back so tin, nigga much to Rabahon Madutinet, Rabahon Madutinet, Dan Giso Keliga Luxigo, Ulau Sikamu, Wea Heo, Weo Haya, Weo Heo, Haya, Weo Haya, Weo Haya, Weo Haya, Weo Haya, Weo Haya, Heo, Weo Haya, 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 Heo. Get me dead in my net, Dan Delio no tin, nigga much to Maui dan get me dead in my net, Dan weda back so tin, nigga much to Rabahon Madutinet, Rabahon Madutinet, Dan Gisul Teliga Luxigo, Ulau Sikamu, Wea Heo.